stand by. What does this mean? What's going on? OBS says we good. Did I do something? We were just good. Why does it say please stand by? Hold on. I'm confused. What happened? I was just good. Y'all said that the screen was healthy. What happened? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what has happened. Okay, so apparently y'all can see me, but I can't see me. Is this how it's supposed to go? I don't know. It was my college move-in. Yeah, I made so many move-ins. It's been an interesting 4 years. Hello, y'all. How are y'all? Hope y'all are swell. So I'm watching me from a different device as well because I can't see me and it seems to be just slightly delayed on my end. So I don't know. I guess y'all are getting a couple minutes behind. But I hope y'all are doing well. I wanted to start like a new series on my channel and it's gonna be called Tommie Talks. I think it could go well. Hey Raterica, how are you? What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I wanted to start this new series, just moving into more serious topics because my channel is a lot of things that I like to talk about. Of course, things that I think inspire me. See, I knew somebody was gonna call me in the middle of the live. That's why I turned my FaceTime on my computer off. Hold on, can't talk right now. Cannot talk right now. Doing the live. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna do my hair today. This is just like my go-to style at the moment. Just a little puffy puff. But yeah. I'm gonna do my hair later on. Did something happen? I'm very confused, y'all. So stick with me. So I was telling y'all about where I want to see my channel. And I would like to see something called Tommie Talks. Okay. Yeah. So I guess college would be a big subject that I still talk about because I am, like someone just asked, am I almost done with college? Yes, I am almost done. I am graduating in December. And yeah, so that should be really interesting. I had a dream like this morning before I like really got up. I had a dream that I missed graduation, y'all. And the whole thing was just dumb. Like my best friend, she doesn't even go here. She had like went in and got her diploma, and I'm like, yeah, they gave you a degree, and she's like, today's graduation. Then people started walking out in their caps and gowns, and I'm like, oh my freaking god, like I done freaking forgot graduation. So I run in because I really wanted to walk across the stage, and y'all, those people, that was like, first of all, I remember because we've been getting graduation emails for December. And they're like, get your cap and gown. If you don't go to graduation rehearsal, then you can't walk across the stage. So it was all of that and all that. So As for paying for it, towards the end, mostly what did I do? Towards the end, I do have loans, but again, lots of scholarships. So towards, like, I would say my junior and senior year of college, like now, I really haven't had to take out any loans. Like this semester, mostly, I have not had to take out any loans at all. Like that was amazing, y'all. That was so great. And I wish I had been smarter about my journey for paying for my education. I want to make a whole video about that for you guys because I know how college is. And then, like, it's true, you know, if you don't do it the right way, then you just end up with so many loans, and that's not fun. Who wants to be in freaking debt? Like, that's just so, I hate that. But I also feel like my college experience has definitely been worth it. I am an accounting major, so my major should pay for itself. I went to school for something pretty practical. Practical. What did I just say? Practical, but something pretty practical. And I love it. You know, there's lots of opportunities in accounting. It's not just really desk jobs. You know, there's tax, there's audit, there's risk advisory, which I just freaking learned about. There's government accounting. I'm doing an internship at the moment with government accounting, and that's been really great. You know, I really thought that I really wanted to do a government path, and a part of me still does. But again, that's a whole another video, y'all. Um, there is a lot that I want to do in the field. A lot that I want to try. Like I want these two other opportunities for myself to really do things in accounting before I really make my decision, because I want to do it before you know, I really decide. I'm sorry, I have a window right here and I get so distracted. But yeah, so there we go. Don't be scared. I mean, college is great. College is great, and the experience has been really good for me. I say work on just keeping your grades really high, you know, and getting scholarships, being involved on campus, because all those things play a factor. Like I know my school, I don't know what school you go to, but there are so many scholarship opportunities, and all you really have to do, even outside scholarships, make sure you apply to them. I know my college does like college specific scholarships. We have university scholarships, which we have is called continuing merit. And then we have college specific scholarships like College of Business, College of Education. So make sure that you're applying for those specific scholarships. I've gotten so many scholarships and they've come in handy. So definitely make sure that you're trying to be your best self academically, but you don't have to be the very best. Also be involved, because making straight A's and doing nothing else is not going to get your foot in the door. You also want to do other stuff as well to make your resume look good and just to be a well-rounded individual. Like they'll take that more so than somebody who's, you know, straight A's. So yeah. Also, last summer I paid for 3 summer classes that I took out of pocket. So I paid my thousands out of pocket, and I wish, you know, it really wasn't that bad. So if I could do it over, I would definitely pay for a good chunk of my education myself, or have family pitch in and stuff. But it wasn't that bad, so I would do those things. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much just a little bit about college and stuff. But for the most part, I wanted to talk about generational curses. Yeah. And what do those things mean to you all? So when you think about a generational curse, what do you think about when you hear that? I have some thoughts, but I just want to know, do you guys have similar ideas before I get into mine? That is the topic of this video. Hello, Mariana. I don't know is that how you say your name. I mean, if the powers that be are in your favor, you know, when I click the randomizer, maybe your name will come up. I don't know. But I saved this list to my phone. Save this list. Is it even on here? See, that's what I be talking about. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. So it's just a little website, Living in Darkness. Is that what you think about when wow, I can't even talk. Generational curses. I saved this PDF, not a PDF. I saved this information from a website, and it's just talked about family curses and generational curses. So living in darkness, I can kind of see that. For me, I think of some things like addiction or financial woes, like not being able to handle money effectively. I think that's kind of passed down. Like, not, I wouldn't say hoarding, but like some people have a lot of stuff. I know I have a lot of stuff, but the point that I'm making is that like holding on to every little thing can be a curse. Like, are we running from something? You know, I don't know. Like, we're trying to just fill this void in our life with all this stuff. But I don't know. So one thing I know is Family Tree. This is just from this website that I saved. But emotional instability and fear. So that was really interesting to me. I wrote down some scriptures because I was trying to relate it spiritually. But Deuteronomy 28:28, that when the Lord shall might thee with madness and blindness and an astonishment of heart. So it was a lot. Not being able to succeed, I can see that as a curse. Yeah, I can see that. When I think of emotional instability, I was really looking through this website. And when they said this, I was like, how were you relating that? But what they said was, under this curse, one is easily overcome by emotions and fear. These trigger a person to make foolish decisions and to do crazy self-destructing things. So when I said self-destructing things, I was like, like that's kind of deep in a way. Where was I? In this condition, a person has a continual inner struggle, internal warfare. Why can't I talk? I'm weak at myself because I cannot talk today. Continual inner struggle, internal warfare, and frustration. And I can see a lot. I can see that a lot. Like, they're basically emotionally unstable, yes, and then they're fearful. So they put those things out and like they push people away, or you can't get close to them. Abuse, women putting men before their children. Yeah, most definitely. That internal struggle, and then they struggle and they lash out on others. It's pretty interesting. Another one they say is chronic wounds. So again, a lot of this website, which I can't even tell you what the website name is at the moment. Well, it's jonasclark.com, and the title is Family Curses and Generational Signs. So it's 7 of them, he said. So I'm just looking through what he said, and really what brought me to my attention is the other day I was listening to a video by, I think her name is Sade Watkins. If y'all know her, like, she understands my life. I don't really go through a lot of the things that she goes through, but her being, I think she said she was an introvert. I think that's what really got me into watching her, and she's been really interesting in how real and truthful she is about her own issues and just the things that go on that people don't really say. Yeah, things that are in your bloodlines. I can see that one as well. And I love her truthfulness and her honesty about what she's going on and how people have made her feel, and how sometimes she feels like she can't like express herself the way she wants in video without the backlash about her experience. And I definitely understand that. People don't like when you paint them in such a way, but that's really how someone made you feel. They try to put that on top. They try to throw that on. You made me look like this, but even though they did this act towards you, feel lower or lesser, but they wouldn't want anyone else to see that. I'm really depressed right now because we have a lot of debts, and my daughter's birthday is coming up. Hope to win the giveaway. Well, I'll probably announce the giveaway winner on Monday. So yeah, the giveaway winner will be announced on Monday. So yeah, it's random. So that is all. Hopefully, the cards are in y'all favors if y'all want to win. What do I think about hereditary family sickness? Like, I think a lot of stuff is really crazy. Like, a lot of shows and stuff that I've been watching, like, these things have been passed down. Like, so crazy how these sicknesses are genetic. Like, this is just one from the show I've been watching on Netflix, Undone. But the gist is, like, schizophrenia. Like, it's like, is she schizophrenic or is she really experiencing these things? But she has all the symptoms. But we are going through this journey of her, like, going through dimensions and things like that. But the moral of the story is, we don't know. The end of the series, we don't know if she got schizophrenia or not. Like, I haven't told y'all nothing, okay? So if y'all want to watch Undone on Netflix, on Amazon, y'all really should. But that just brought me back to the family sickness. Like, this stuff is passed down to generations, and it's not a curse. Like, because what if the one said that, there's a scripture that said that it'd be passed on for like generations and generations and generations. And I was like, So yeah. Then there's poverty, lack, inability to produce. Lots of scriptures that go with that as well. Curse on finances. Like, I feel like I see that a lot. And why is it? Why is it that we have, or people have, just, I don't know how to articulate myself with this, but we just have this unknowing way of dealing with money. Like, money just shoots through some people's hands. I've gotten so much better over the years with my finances, but growing up and watching some financial decisions on just some of the people in my family made me want to be better with my own money. And yeah, like, I don't really spend money on stupid stuff anymore. I'm good at budgeting, and it's crazy how you can do better, with your own finances, but people make it seem like, why don't you just do this? And I'm like, because I'm saving. But you have the money, but I'm also saving. So it's like they don't get it. Like, it's not a factor. One day, I really wish that, like, I can do these more often, and there is a lot of commentary back. I know that I don't really have that many people watching right now, but some of these topics I love stuff like this, so I wanted to try it. Hi. Oh, that's terrible that you get bullied, but you definitely have to. Are you standing up for yourself and things like that? Are you reporting it? Because that's tough. I used to be telling everybody, because you're not gonna treat me like that. I used to let everybody know, you're not gonna treat your girl like that. I don't care what I was, a snitch, anybody. Somebody gonna know. You're not gonna. Ooh, here's another one, y'all. No ambition, vision, and direction. I definitely know a lot of people who, and it seems family, like it seems definitely runs in the family, like there's no ambition, direction, like seems as though they just can't they just can't grab onto anything of substance. And you just try so hard, okay, you should try this, you should try this, but nothing lasts in their path for that. I don't know. There are just so many things. Are they curses though? Like, even if you give them the tools that they need, that ambition just isn't there to keep them going. Like, I have family members who are so helpful, but others, they really pour into some individuals, and still the outcome is the same no matter if they gave them the resources or not. Mm, that's just really interesting to me. It's almost 3 o'clock. So I was really just trying to test my topics. I want to do more lives like this, but just, excuse me, more serious topics. But I want to talk about things that you guys want to talk about. So that was just something that was on my mind. Just about family curses and how do we get through them? Like, what can we do? I know it takes like people who really see it in their mind, like we see what is going on to try to break those things. I guess the blind, not literally blind, but the blind who just continue to go in this same circle and routes and everything, you know, they continue it. But if we willingly see what is going on, in our family structures, then we can really see the issues at hand, and we can make sure that we, you know, those who are woke, our eyes are open to what is going on. We can make the decision not to continue those traits that have apparently been passed down. Things like the drinking, the smoking, the alcohol, which is just basically drinking, the drug abuse, abuse in general. If we open our eyes and see that those things don't do nothing for us, like they don't make us better, they don't what they don't do. They don't define us, and we don't have to do those things. I definitely feel you. I wouldn't say okay, yeah, there's a lot of dysfunctional in college. Hello, everyone. I say dysfunctional in college, is not what I mean in families. I know mine's isn't, it's not, I love all my family, but everybody has their own things that they're dealing with. And I think it takes a lot of us to see what is actually going on to really make a change. That's what I think. Um, Something that I know that I see not in just in my family, not in my family. Well, yeah, in my family, in my friends' family, and people who have siblings, is that for some reason, I wouldn't just say in like black households, but for instance, when you have, let's say you're a big sister and you have like little brothers, and for some reason all of this responsibility is placed on the big sister, whereas the boys kind of do what they want to do at all times. I'm an only child personally, but I've seen this in instances in not just my family but in other families as well, like friends and things. And for me, the outcome has been interesting. So I know someone who is grown, who has gone through this. Like they older, but they grew up with this kind of put on them where they had to do everything while their brothers were just kind of like chilling out and stuff. They're grown now, very successful. Like I said, the sister is successful, but The brothers, they got a pat on the back for doing bare minimum or nothing at all, where the other party had to be the bigger, better person. And not bigger, better person, but they had to contribute the most. But these boys who will turn into men had to do nothing for themselves. So now, we wonder, why are there no good men? These do want somebody to take care of them, but that's kind of how they were brought up. They were brought up to everybody's waiting hand and foot on them. They didn't have to do anything, but the sisters, they had to be, like she said, what do you say, the second mom? Yeah, the second mom. And I know someone who is my age who is currently kind of going through that. And it frustrates them because when they were their brother's age, they had so much stress and things put on them to be better or to be good enough and things like that. When it's on the shoes on the other foot, they're a boy instead of a girl. you know, oh, it's okay. You tried. It's all right. You don't have to. Okay, you didn't make an A. That's okay. But if they made a C, what are you doing? Like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? So I know people who have dealt with things like that, and I've seen, like, from someone who's my age experiencing that to someone who's grown now. Now, I don't think that, this is just from my perspective, but I don't think those relationships are as close as I can be, but I can say that the girls always turn out good. They're great. Or maybe not, because that's a lot of emotional turmoil in their mind of why they were never good enough and they had to do everything. But in the end, they're going to be successful despite all of that. But I see the boys, they still do what they do. They're not as motivated or focused or driven, so they can slack off and they know that, their mom's going to pick them up again, but they're grown and they don't really have a plan for themselves. So I think that's definitely a generational curse as well. Like, why do moms put so much pressure on their daughters but not their sons? I think that's definitely very prevalent in the Black community. I don't know, I can't speak on any other community because I'm not a part of those, but I definitely see that a lot. And then as women, or older women as well, they complain about the pick of men being very slim and very not enough, basically. It's just very sad because what they've been given is trash. I mean, it's trash. So we really have to take those things and do it differently going forward, because who does that help? Having, not showing one side that you have to do this, this, and this, and then the other side do nothing, But currently, like I said, I am an only child, so this is just me looking from the outside looking in. So 2 people in the comments, y'all have experienced that, and it really shouldn't be like that, It really shouldn't. It needs to be equal on both sides, but that's not what we get. For me, I can just say I just want to be better with money for my family. Hello. Yeah, we're just talking about generational curses. I just finished talking about how girls are given, like, the brunt end of the stick, and boys are given, slack. It's okay if they don't do anything to the bare minimum, whereas the girls are given a more harder pill to swallow about life, something like that. Fairly new to my channel, thank you for subscribing, I guess. Really appreciate. What am I talking about? Appreciate. I'm just gonna start making up words and calling them my own. So Yeah, and that's exactly what we have been talking about. Like, what is up with that? Where's the motivation in these dudes? I can't see it in my immediate family. Also, it could be part of the reason why I grew up without a father, you know. Actually, yeah, I did. I can't say that I know my dad for nothing. Like Kiki Palmer says, I hate to say it, I hate to sound ridiculous, but I don't know that man. Like, I don't know him. I would know him if I see him walking down the street. Like, and another thing that the site that I was taught. Wait a minute, now I done lost it. See, that's what I be get for clicking out of stuff. I thought I was finished with it, but it made a statement about how the website I was telling y'all about, how one of the family curses is that, yeah, this is family breakdowns and divorce. That could be a family curse, but they had like these numbers, like 1.2 million children are born into fatherless homes. Like, that's your girl. And I can't say that I don't know. What's sad is I don't know anyone who has their father living in the home with them and their parents are married. I can't say that I know anybody. Like, some people may have good relationships with their fathers, but I don't know anyone who's in just my circle and in my personal life. I don't know anyone whose father is just like really in their lives like that. Everyone I know almost doesn't have good relationships with their fathers. And it's mostly because, the father is ignoring their responsibilities as a father. And like I said, I never met my dad. My mom, she died when I was 7. So I've been living with my aunt for a really, really long time. She took me in. And even at those times when I was younger, I've never really have met my dad. I think, yeah, never. So my family general curse is gossip. You know what? And jealousy, I can see that too. I can see that too. Lots of gossip and family stuff like that. But that's good. Break that cycle. Yes, break the gossiping cycle, the jealousy cycle. Like, we family, and it does seem like it's a competition sometimes. Why does it have to be like that? Like, why can't we all just, like, we're family? It should be a competition. We should all just get along. Like, the stories my friends tell me about their fathers, I'm just like, dang. I don't want to I would love to tell y'all some of these stories, but I didn't get permission for that. I mean, I wasn't going to say any names anyway, but I didn't discuss that with my friends. But it's just really crazy. Like, if we all just, yeah, if we just supported each other, where could we be? Where could our families be if we just all work together? And a part of it is my family is so branched out. And that's not a good thing nor a bad thing. I mean, they just live in different places, all over the United States on the west, not want to say West Coast, but, in the South, up north and all of those things. We're all stretched out from New York to Michigan to Alabama. We're everywhere, Nobody's really together. We come from this really small area, like in the country, and everybody just branched away. And it is miscommunication a lot of times. Somebody just takes something for granted, and they take what you said for granted and twist and turn the words. Like, instead of getting clarity and the lies be unnecessary, and I'd be like, woo, child. Like, can we just, if that's not what you meant, then tell her that. you know? Communication definitely should be better. Holding your true feelings in. Yes, express yourself. I want these folks to express they self, and it just be so much pent up stuff. So much pent up stuff. This is crazy. I remember, I don't really have any context to what I'm about to say, but I remember I was younger and my mom and my aunt had a fight, and it was a bad fight. But that's all I remember, that one fight. That's all I remember. And I just wish we communicated. Also, the way that families talk to each other, like in Sade Watkins' video that she just uploaded, basically she said her grandmother made a comment on her weight, right? Made a comment on her weight and was like, "You getting big or something." And you know what? I was like, man, I know you're not lying, because people, why is it that that's not a greeting? Like my family, they be like, "Oh, you getting big, ain't it?" Not to me, but to each other as well. And I know I'm really trying to lose weight. And I think that's probably why I feel the need to also lose weight. Like I'm doing this keto diet because I'm not happy with my own body. But mostly because I know I be eating. And that's something I want to do for me, because when I wake up, I'm not happy with what I see looking back at me. So I want to fix that for me. But I can say that it's possible that my family probably has had. Why do I sound like I'm about to cry? I'm really not, y'all. Hold on, I'm really not. My voice just sounds like that. Hope I'm not getting sick. But anyway, yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you feel like you can express how you feel. Get that all about. Come on, y'all. They say that. And my family, some of them, let's say they're not the smallest people. So what is big people calling each other big gonna do? I don't understand that. Like, oh, what size are you now? You were 28. Nobody's a 28. But and it's like, I know you not talking. You were 30 over there. We're like, what does calling somebody big do? Like, if we don't have nothing nice to say, why are we saying it? Like, I thought if you don't got nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut. Like, what happened to it? Hello, how you doing? Are you okay today? You know, life going well, but it's you getting big. You need to watch what you eat. What? That's not a greeting. Holding grudges, yeah, lots of the money issues. You know, I think gambling, that's a big one as a generational curse. Like, I ain't saying no names, but it's a lot of people in my family that like to gamble and things like that. And I just don't get it, because I want to keep my money in my pocket. So I've been a couple times, like my friends, you know, like, let's hit the casino, because it's like, it's fun sometimes, but I don't like giving away my money and getting nothing in return. Sure, there's a chance that you can win big. There's a chance, but you don't know if you're going to do that. You don't know. So I just rather not risk it in that way. But gambling, I think that's pretty big in a lot of communities, lots of families. I know. I mean, I don't consider myself to be like overweight, but I'm just not where I used to be. Like when I was younger, I was 104 for like not most of my life, but I was 104 for like a long time. And I'm like 155. So that's 50 pounds on myself that I'm really still not used to. So that's what it is. I was just really small, and now I'm like really big. Not okay. I'm not big. I'm pretty comfortable. I don't know. It's those insecurities, man. Just those insecurities. Giving up on your dreams. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Also, giving up on your dreams. Like one time, I tell my this all the time, so it's cool. But I was telling her how I used to want to be a fashion designer, y'all. And it was like, that's not practical. Like, you should do something practical. So eventually, I forgot my love for fashion, and I used to draw sketches of outfits and everything. And that's what I used to want to be, like really a fashion designer, something like that. But I forgot about that. And then someone else's daughter in a whole different other family was like, she's going to school to be a dancer. And they were like, oh, you know what? She's going to school for dance, so I guess you could be a fashion designer. But where was that support when that's what I wanted to do, you know? They should have backed it then. That's when it should have been backed, you know? But why does it take somebody else in a whole nother part of the situation to do something before it's like possible? Like, why wasn't it possible when it was just me who wanted to do something different? I don't know, man. It's just like, dog, can I get that support just for me? But again, I left that dream a long time ago. I really don't even be sketching like that no more, y'all. I used to write so much, just be this really creative person. I don't know. I'm really not, hold on. I'm really not sad or anything. It's just when you think about stuff and how it made you feel in the moment, like I was really taken aback. So like y'all gonna tell me I can do something now that somebody else did something out of the blue? So it wasn't possible before then? Chicken breast and broccoli for 2 months. Going vegan. I tried. The most I'll do is vegetarian because I do like meat. I'm doing keto right now, and I lost 5 pounds, but yeah, it's going pretty well. I did make a chicken and broccoli casserole for my keto diet, and it was really good, y'all. So I filmed it, but for some reason, a part of the video is gone. Like I didn't record something, but it was focused on recording. So I'm like, bro, I'm trying to think if I should recreate like those empty parts for y'all and then make it again because it was really good. Like I really enjoyed the chicken and broccoli casserole that I made. Super easy, and I used ingredients that I already had in my crib. So let me know if y'all want to see that. It is keto friendly, but again, my keto friendly stuff is for everybody. It's not just for people on diets and stuff. It's better for you. You know, it's not doesn't have that many carbs and sugar and things in there. So y'all should definitely try those out, even if you are on a normal diet. But yeah, I try, like, y'all, my head, inside my head is like a freaking movie at all times. Like, I wish I could just write screenplays because the thoughts that be in my head, like, I'll just be daydreaming in the shower, having a whole shower, and be in there boohoo crying because of this scenario that I created in my head. Like, it'd be so good. I know it'll sell. And, like, I know it'll sell. I know. Like, whew, these movies in my head. Like, one time on the way to work, I was literally crying tears and recording. I video recorded what I thought was like, y'all, this idea. I can't even tell y'all because y'all might steal it, but but these ideas in my head, like, I really should put them down. Like, forget about fashion at the moment. Writing has always been my passion. I've loved English and stuff my whole life. But I used to want to be an author or a writer. When I was little, I used to have this notebook, and I used to write short stories and poems. Like I had this whole book. It was really thick, and I would have my English teacher. My fifth grade English teacher really inspired me because we had to do daily journals every day, and yeah, she inspired me. I wrote a book like when I was in 7th grade or something. I still have that copy. But all those stories that I used to write when I was little, because my aunt, she used to be a librarian, and I would go to work with her every day after school. So I would just use that time to write and do those things. And I cannot find that notebook with all those stories in there. And it just hurts because I used to write so much. And each story that I had, I would print it out and I put it in a screen protector. No, a page protector. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I had like notebooks full of those stories. You're not telling them your dreams, you're just going to achieve them. And you'll hear their, okay, that's a good thought as well. I don't know, it's when you're younger and stuff, it's like you just want to tell your parents and stuff about what you want in life, what you're gonna do, and then but it does kind of hurt to get shut down a little bit. So I feel that as well. But hope there's someone who like encourages your dreams and stuff, like a friend who is really excited for you about what you're gonna do. So that way, that keep you motivated and give you inspiration. Sometimes the people on the internet can be more supportive than family and stuff like that because they don't get it. They don't be getting it. So I definitely see where you're coming from. But I just tell them, okay. I remember like, just to piggyback off what I was saying earlier, like about me gaining weight, and I was like, hey, yes, I'm trying to get thick, and I was like, oh my god, here she go, and I was like, sometimes I make it a joke with them, but I get it. I definitely feel y'all on y'all dreams and goals. I just wish we could all communicate better within our families. Also, there's a section here about generational curses that said debtors. Like the Lord, like I'll be listening to Dave Ramsey, or I did like back in March, April, and May. I used to listen to him in my car podcast. Like this man inspired me so much. I went and opened up an investment account. Like I have a Roth IRA, y'all. I learned about those in accounting, and then my teacher would be like, "Anybody know what this is?" Yes, ma'am, I have one. Like this man encouraged me to freaking invest the money that I had. Like seriously, I'm so glad that y'all are like connecting in my in my comments and stuff. But yeah. So Dave Ramsey was like, the Lord did not make us to be in debt. So the fact that a lot of us are in debt is like, dog, like he didn't. They didn't say it was a sin, but it's just like it's something that you shouldn't do. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a sin or not because I have some debt. Like even having a car note is considered debt. And I feel bad sometimes because I bought a new car. And yeah, I felt really good about my purchase. I make all my payments on time, but just the way Dave Ramsey and be talk about debt and stuff, I'm ready to get out. And it's crazy because getting these things that we don't have enough money to outright pay for just seems to be the normal thing to do. You know, whole families be in debt, and it just be what you do. You know, like some people be like, I pay $10 every month on my student loans. I ain't worried about it. No, I don't want to have nothing left. Like when I really get to, like I made this plan, I should be done if I do it all right in like 5 years, but I'm gonna make it to a couple years, 2 years. Like people be like, we got rid of $70,000 in debt in 16 months. I'd be like, yo, it's possible, you know, getting on the grind. I definitely feel that. Oh, that's great that you have outside friends, Miss Valencia, who support you because y'all have the same dreams. That's where it's at. A lot of my friends, we all have different goals and dreams. Like my friend wants to be a doctor. My other friend, she's debating if she wants to be a professor or a teacher, but her degree is in communications. And I'm going to be an accountant. So, and I'm really still trying to figure out my path in that way. They upset that you're debt free. Since I'm saying, like, I be trying so hard to just like to make financially conscious decisions with my money, and they don't understand why I'm saving. They don't understand why I can't just give them this. And I'm like, because I have stuff that I'm trying to do. I mean, they're getting it now because it's been a while since I've been on my savings journey and things like that, but they don't really be understanding. I'd be like, I ain't trying to be in debt. I'm trying to not have nothing. I'm 22. Dave Ramsey really helped your girl out a lot. Um, so what was it for you? Was it just Miss Silly Mommy of Four? Did you hello Nikaylee from Aruba? Ooh, I need to really get out of the country to explore and travel. Like I want to do so much traveling as well. But ain't nobody really trying to do that. And to do it by myself, I mean, I'm a little scared, but I want to do it. So I'm in so many groups. Like I'm in this Black girls travel group. I have Black women travel as well. I'm just in so many groups on Facebook. Like I don't even be on Facebook to be on Facebook. I'm on Facebook to get in these groups because like-minded people. Shay Budgets, I watch her too. I watch Shay. Like in my planner. Hold on, y'all. Whew, okay, I'm back. In my planner. Hi. Lishy, I don't know how to say your name, but hello. In my planner, I have a whole section in the back called finances. And I'm inspired by people like Dave Ramsey and Shea Budgets. And I think, is it E. Michelle or something like that? Do y'all watch her as well for finances? Well, they do paycheck to paycheck. So since like May or April, I've been writing out paycheck to paychecks, have my income, my expenses, and what remaining things I have. I even used to do cash envelopes, but for now, the best way that I think really helps me is that I do have some money in here. Hold on. Yeah, so I really should get back on my planner stuff as well, but I have these little pouches, and basically I cannot eat out unless I have money in here to eat out with. So every time I get paid, I'll put like $100 or $50 or something in there, and that'll just be the money that I eat out with. And I only use this money for eating out. And if there's no money in there, then I can't eat out. Then I gotta cook a meal. So this like $1. So what y'all think I've been doing? Cooking meals. So yeah. So these people have really inspired me to get my life together, but it just be the other people who don't understand what I'm trying to do. They don't get it. You got some wallet dividers. I really wanted, like, I'm a planner girl, so I wanted a Filofax, I don't know, one of them. They had like this wallet system that I was gonna buy, but I wanted it to be a planner as well. So I ended up going with the Kate Spade Wellesley. And y'all, to get this planner was such hard work. Like, do y'all know how many bids I had to put in on how many websites and how long I was tracking a Kate Spade, the Wellesley planner? I really wanted the light pink one, but that's still a working process. Now, this was not cheap. Can I make a video on it? Yeah, I can definitely make a video on it. Do you just want it on the planner specifically, or like the paycheck to paycheck stuff, like the financial stuff? Because my planner, I mean, I use it every day. I take it with me. I have a note section. I don't really want to do a flip through right now. But yeah, like I'm super organized when it comes to stuff like this. And it really helps me to stay on track. Like, I'm really good on my bills anyway. But just seeing, like, especially this summer when I had to, like, pay for tuition. And every check, I had my tuition payments on here if I was saving it for this. At the moment, I'm saving just to be saving. I don't really have any goals. But, yeah. Okay. I can definitely do those things, but anything else y'all want to talk about regarding... Okay, I would definitely make the videos on the financial stuff and the actual planner stuff. I will definitely add those to my list. Okay, paycheck to paycheck. What's my next paycheck? Let me see. What bills need to be coming up? Also, there's a section. I started making these, I started making these like bill trackers. It just has like every day of the week, and I write in what bill is due on that day. So today is the 21st. Gotta pay my Spotify bill and car insurance tomorrow. So yeah. You're paying out of pocket for school? Girl, I am proud of you. I'm so proud of you for doing that. I will definitely be making more keto videos. I have a chicken and broccoli recipe going up soon. So yeah, I filmed it. I am missing a file, but I'm going to figure out a way to make it come back together for you all. But I'm definitely proud of you. Is it Tamira? I hope, is that how you say it? Tamira? Okay, yeah. I'm so proud that you're paying for your education out of school. I have a friend whose family is helping her pay for her school, and I know it's not easy. So I'm so proud that, that you are doing that. I'm really proud. Like, that's so amazing. I wish that I had better, when I first started, I wish I had, more insight on ways to do it, because it just seemed like no one was talking about other ways to do it. Everyone was just like, you just get some loans and then you just, that. Of course, now I ain't getting no more loans. I don't even need them no more. Them loans are beneath me. I was like, ugh. Even when they be like, do you want loans? No, no, thank you. Don't want those. Okay. So yeah. I hope y'all are well on this Saturday. Okay, I also have another keto video. I just recently figured out how to make keto bread in a microwave. So so that should be really interesting. I think we talked really good, you know. We've been almost going for an hour, and we have said a lot of things, you know. We have expressed some concerns with, you know, generational curses and how our own families can just seem to not be on our sides at sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna let it go until like 3 o'clock. But if you guys have any other thing that you want to add to that, um, to the discussion on generational curses, then I would love to hear your thoughts. We did talk a pretty good bit, so thank you all for talking with me or just hanging out with me on this Saturday. Oh, you love my channel? Thanks. Like, what you see is what you get. This is me, but I'm definitely an introvert. So if I don't seem like super what do you say? Jittery? Yeah, this is just me. People said that what they see on here is how I am in real life. So that's good. I know my voice sounds different all the time depending on what mood I'm in. Sometimes I sound really excited and my voice is really high. I don't know if sometimes my voice is like really like flat and like normal. I guess I just be chilling. But yeah, anybody else voices just be changing with how they feel. My friends be like, you be code switching. I mean, it's nothing wrong with code switching, but also like all of those are parts of me. Like that's who I am. Sometimes I feel super articulate because in my home life, my aunt, she hates when I would like talk country or not sound, yeah, country mostly because we in the South. So whenever I would sound country, she'd be like, you need to not say those words, like ain't a word, don't be saying that. So sometimes, you know, that's just some of the formal training that came out of my house, you know. If I just sound really articulate, but sometimes with my friends, I can sound really country, like we be having a good time, we talking slang, you know. It's just a lot of pieces to the puzzle. And this is a large puzzle of my life, so yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Any last comments or concerns? I'm definitely going to have to save this because I think we discussed so much and it was really good. So, oh, I guess before I go, we definitely need to talk about next topic. So, I don't know if this would be every Saturday thing, but it can be. So, we can agree to meet next Saturday if you guys would like, and you can what's some topics that you want me to really touch on? Like if you guys wanted, I don't know. It's up to you guys. So I'll let you guys choose the next topic for Tommie Talks. At the moment, there'll probably just be lives so that we can just talk about it. If you guys want to do a different time, we can do that as well. Like, would an evening time work better, or was this time okay? I would love for you all to let me know. Definitely. Um, yeah. What do y'all think? The IRA, like the Roth IRA for investments. I can do that. Yeah, that was really cool, interesting going to meet with a financial advisor. And I did find him through Dave Ramsey's SmartVestor Pro. That's how I met him. But if y'all want me to do that, let's do this again. Yes, definitely. I need more topics though. What do y'all want me to talk about for next time? I mean, of course, I can come up with something, but it'd be a little easier if, you know, I get more topics and we can weigh in. Maybe we can spend a little time on one thing and more time on another. But it's up to you all. So what do y'all really want to see? Having children out of wedlock. Ooh, that's a strong one. Okay. I mean, we can talk about it. Should keep the topics for next time coming. I do want it to be deeper topics though. So if it is, something that you want to see, if it's like something deep, we should definitely divulge into it. Is that the right word? I think so. Divulge, indulge. I mean indulging. Yeah. Also, when this video becomes just like a regular video, you all will be able to just leave regular comments. How to save money. Okay. We can talk about that for next time. So again, on the time, what time works for y'all? Because right now I had it set at 2:30, but if y'all wanted something later or earlier, we could definitely do that. So for those watching who were not participating in the live, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on time, or when would you like to see emotional healing, anxiety? Okay, we got some good little topics coming through. Anxiety. I do be anxious sometimes, especially driving. Yeah, I use like interstates a lot now, and I didn't used to do that, but sometimes I'm pretty comfortable now, but sometimes I still get that. 4 p.m. Okay, that's one option. What do y'all think about 4 p.m.? Boop 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 boop. Emotional healing. I definitely want to come back with more like thoughts next time. So I'm gonna have a list. I'm gonna have a chart. I would say not a chart. Why I keep saying chart? I'm gonna have just some notes just on things to stay on topic with, and just make sure that you guys know where I stand on things. So yeah. Thank you guys for the topics. Do you have any more Saturdays at 5? Okay. Well, we'll see. I'll put up a poll with the top. So I have 4 or 5. 4 is good. Okay. So y'all just keep letting me know what time will be best, and we'll try it out until we get something solid. I'm hot. I don't know why I had a blanket on if I was hot, but yeah. So again, when this video becomes just a regular video, y'all can leave comments down below with more topics and additional comments and feedback on there. Again, this video is mostly inspired by, the little web thing that the little website that I got from, I forgot, Jonah somebody. His thoughts on generational curses, or whoever that was, and also Sade Watkins, and how like, talked about how, well, really, she said, I don't want to get back into it, but yeah, on how thoughts can affect us and our family and things. Okay. Can we talk about foods to eat and what exercise are best? Okay, yeah, we can definitely do that, y'all. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this Saturday for about an hour, and I'll see you all in my next video. So thank you. Bye. Gotta click the button.